cleaning whiz.
I got my water.
You look so happy and you dress so snappy. Come on, tell me what your secret is. I said I'm a fly baby, flapping these pretty wings. I'm a fly baby, sticking to my routines. And it won't be perfect tomorrow, and it won't be perfect next year, but I'm still flying, baby. Get my life in gear. And
Good morning. Get on in here. We got lots to talk about today. I've been watching the news this morning, so everybody get on in here. I have some announcements for you. Today's the last day. This is it for our mop and chenille mop cloth half price sale. $28.41, I think it is. Goes off at midnight tonight. So get your mop and handle and 2 extra mop cloths. It comes with one, but it's not the chenille ones. So everybody get on in here. We got please share our videos because you help other people get organized, which is wonderful. I know a lot of people have been sharing our videos. Thank you so much for all that y'all do and everything, for supporting us on our fly shop. It's just, y'all are just special. I'm telling you. Now, I'll be back on here at 3 o'clock this afternoon for our tea time. So don't forget that. But there's something in the news today I need to tell you about. There is a huge refinery fire in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, what is significant about this fire? I don't know how it started, but I know when refineries have a fire, excuse me, my eyes are itching. When refineries have a fire or are shut down because of hurricanes or anything like that, there becomes a gas shortage. Now, we are the largest supplier in the United States. We're not dependent on foreign oil. But the oil still needs to be refined so that we can put the gas in our car. And because of this refinery being down, the price of gas could go up. There could be lines at the pump. And it could be, you may have to wait to get filled up. So if you get a chance today, get your car filled up with gas so you won't have to deal with lines and expensive gas, because one analyst today said fuel was going, well, not fuel, but barrels of oil was going to go from $60 a barrel, which is what it was yesterday at the close, to $80 a barrel. That's like a 25% increase. So folks, get your car filled up today. In fact, do it real soon. Go and do it before 5 o'clock hits, because it could be tough at 5 o'clock. A lot of people hadn't heard about this fire yet, so I'm glad y'all already did it. Robert's gone to fill up our car today, and then we'll take my truck out tonight and we'll get it filled up. So folks, being prepared for things like this when they happen helps us. I don't know that it would affect all states, but it affects the East Coast. So if you live in the East Coast of the United States, you could have a problem. Now, as you get over into Louisiana and Texas, there are more oil refineries. And there are pipelines coming up from Texas into North Carolina. And there's a huge station around Durham. Not station, but connecting pipelines. So today's Friday. It's Clean Out Our Car Day. Yep, Clean Out Our Car Day. Then it's date night. And the one thing we put off doing is cleaning out our purse. It's clean out our purse. And we can find some strange things in our pocketbook. Now, in my little purse that I carry to go to dinner, I have my lemon packets, and I have a little tiny salt shaker. And I take my little salt shaker with me, so it's a salt that Leanne wants me to use. It's pink salt, but it's sea salt. It's from Utah, and I fill those up. I have the same salt in a little bag that I can fill those up with, and it just makes it easy on me when I go to dinner, because I don't order lemonade in my tea because I like that lemony flavor. The Roomba's knocking at the door. I've already had to chase it around this morning. It doesn't like my bathroom floor. Anyway, we got lots of things to do. Next week, we're going to be in our living rooms. This is Zone 5. We're going to be detailed cleaning in our living rooms. We have lots of missions coming out next week for our living room. It's going to be fun. Plus, we're also going to be getting ready for the 4th of July. I was putting some things in last night so that we have to focus on our menus for the 4th of July. What are you going to fix? If you'll focus on those things and get the food in the house, then you can make your hamburger patties ahead of time and freeze them. And then you can put them in the refrigerator the day before, and they'll thaw out, and you put them on the grill. You can do lots of things ahead of time. I like to make my baked beans. Now these are not keto-friendly baked beans. These are heart attack baked beans. And here's how, you want me to teach you how to make them right now? You want me to teach you how to make baked beans? And you can do it in the crock pot. You can do it on top of the stove in a skillet. But here's what I do first. This is what I do first. I take a hunk of bacon, about 2 pounds of bacon, because I feed a bunch. I take 2 pounds of bacon and I cut it up into little pieces and put it in an iron skillet and cook it until it's all done. And then I add to that onions. I don't take it out of the grease. I just chop my onions in and put it in there until they're cooked up. And I like to slice my onions. I don't like little pieces of onions. I like little slivers of onions. So you cook them however you want them. But put the onions in there and cook them. Then I add, according to how many cans of baked beans I'm going to do, a half a cup to a cup of brown sugar. Not keto friendly. And I dissolve all that, and then I squirt some ketchup in there. A lot of ketchup. Probably about 2 cups of ketchup or better. And then I add a little bit of mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire, and stir that all up and get it all dissolved. Now, you can let that cool. And that's your fixins. One time I did Dina and Jay's wedding. I made baked beans for 100 people. And I made it all up ahead of time. I actually cooked all the bacon in the crock pots, made it all up, and put it in Ziploc bags and froze it. Didn't put any beans with it yet. When I got to the church kitchen, then I mixed the beans with it. And I took the beans with me in the cans. It was just easier. And I used Van de Kamp's or Campbell's pork and beans. And I drain off the sauce that's on the beans. So you take the lid and you can mash it down. Wash your lid first before you mash it down. And drain off the extra sauce because you've made a really good sauce to go on these beans. And then mix it all up, put it in a crock pot, and it cooks. How many cans of beans for 2 pounds of... 2 of the big cans, like this. But you can add more beans if you need to. It's still going to be good. You can't mess this recipe up. You really can't mess this recipe up. You make it up and you can put it in the refrigerator, and then you can add your beans to it the day of your cookout. Stick them in the crock pot, let them ride, and you're good to go. You don't have anything to do except stir them. Just stir them. Now, that's my baked beans. That is my baked beans. And it's so easy. And when you do it ahead of time, you don't have to worry about killing yourself in the kitchen. And it's done. So I don't have a low-carb recipe for baked beans. There just isn't one. There just isn't one. Now you can throw together. There's no low-carb recipe for macaroni salad, but macaroni's really easy. Macaroni salad is really easy. You cook up your macaroni, and you let it cool, and you add onions, green onions if you want to, peppers, and it's pretty if you put chop up two different colored peppers in it, and mayonnaise. That's it. All these recipes are on our website. You can't miss them. Potato salad, there's a rule for potato salad. Use red potatoes. And if you want to use cauliflower in potato salad, you would make a cauliflower salad. I like broccoli salad. You got to cook up some bacon for that. So there's some great recipes out there that make, the fixins are what make the 4th of July special. Corn on the cob. Now, I like to cook corn on the cob on the grill. Yum. Corn on the cob on the grill. You can do this ahead of time. A lot of people like to cook it in the skin, but I can't stand the silks. And a rubber scrubber. Where's my rubber scrubber? A rubber scrubber is really good for getting silk off of corn. Yes, they're going to go out. All the recipes are on our website. They're all on our website. But I'm not sending the recipes out. I'll give you a link to them. All the recipes are on our website. We have a whole section full of recipes. But I take corn. Now, this is the secret to my corn. I get aluminum foil, and I pull out, according to how many people, sometimes I make 2 ears per person because it's really good. And you take the corn and you take it all off the shuck. And you put 2 pats of butter, softened butter, in the aluminum foil. And you put the corn on there and salt and pepper it. And here's my secret. I put a little cayenne pepper in there. Just a little touch of cayenne pepper with the corn. And you seal the top of the aluminum foil. And you fold it down and seal it again and roll the corn on the cob up on the corn. And then you fold the edges over. And you put it on the grill and you turn it every 5 minutes on the grill. Not on a hot part of the fire. Or you can do it in the oven and turn it 30 minutes in. I like to cook it for about an hour in my oven. But sometimes we don't want to heat up the kitchen. But you can cook it on the grill, and it is super good. Super good. Makes me want to cook some tonight. But you see, it's fun. You get it all done ahead of time. All you got to do is put it on the grill. You don't have to spend the time in the kitchen making it. You get it ready to go. You set your timer. And you get your corn and you get it all ready to go ahead of time so that you're not spending all day in the kitchen on the 4th of July. That's not fun when everybody else is out partying. You can put together a big punch too if you want to make a punch for the 4th of July. Get on Pinterest and find some great recipes. Throw a party. What better way to get people together is have everybody bring something. have everybody bring. Let's do a potluck party. Somebody bring buns. Somebody bacon, brown sugar, cayenne pepper. I don't put bacon in my corn. Anyway, so if you're making your grocery list, you need plenty of bacon. And you can make your broccoli salad ahead of time. You can cook your potatoes. Now, I've got, I think, in my YouTube recipes, I've done, I don't know, I may have to do the baked beans for you. So, folks, start thinking about the 4th of July. It'll be here before we know. Here it is, the 21st day. We've got 7 more days in, we got 9 more days in June and then 4 days in July. So we're 2 weeks out, 2 weeks out. So start thinking about what you're going to fix on the 4th of July and get the stuff in the house to do that. And you're going to have a great day. I can't do honey. I don't do honey. Well, y'all have a great day. I've been talking for 20 minutes already. Let's clean out our purses. Let's get our cars filled up with gas if you live on the East Coast. I'm probably contributing to people being in line, but get it done. Get it done, and then that way you won't be worrying about gas. I want to be watching TV. I want to watch the celebration I love to watch the celebration in D.C. for the 4th of July. And the one in Boston with, what is the Boston Pops guy? Yeah. Keith something. Anyway. Well, y'all have a good day. Get those purses clean. Get some stuff done. And, have some fun. Let's have some fun this weekend. Date nights tonight. Where you going? What you doing? Get it on the calendar. I love you all. I'll see you at 3 o'clock. Bye.